a beautiful new downtown area with skyscrapers galore and this beautiful Olympian man guarding it from the sea. And of course, it would not be a Great White City Builder video without a traffic jam. Yes, of course, of course. It spans for miles and miles and miles. We did actually figure this out, so don't worry about it. But yeah, fantastic, right? Actually, it's clearing up over here, which, oh God. But guys, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Today's our second last video of Georgian Bay. So we have a lot to do. We have a lot to get done, and I'm super, super, super excited about it. A little bit sad, but I digress. Let's get to work. The first thing we're gonna do is I want to make a little tiny fix up here. It is extremely busy on this street, and the reason why is because we have a lot of people, or trucks, I suppose, trucks coming from the Sunset oil field over through something else town, through this little roundabout, and that's just causing a lot of traffic in this area, right? If we come down here, it's busy, and it's all trucks, right? It's all trucks. So what I think we're going to do is create another bridge right here that connects up to this oil industry, and then connects up with this highway, or maybe even right here. But that way we just have a little bit like two connections, right? Because we only have this one connection in here. It's a ginormous cul-de-sac, and that kind of sucks, you know, for those people that are there. So let's grab this road and let's get this bridge going. We're going to take Anarchy off, come here, and we're just gonna come right over like this, and that kind of made it perfect. So I'm not going to mess with it. Then we're just gonna send this out and honestly just connect up with this road. So let's send this forward maybe to about here, and then we'll curve it in. Just like that. And now let's bring, let's parallel this road, or sorry, this train track, as much as we can for as long as we can. So maybe to about here. And I just kind of like the way that that looks, to be honest with you. It's like right beside the trains, looks really, really cool. And then we'll come in right here at as close to a 90 as possible. And now we can have trucks that come all the way on this road, follow this train track over here. There are a few points of contact instead of, you know, just having this like roundabout right here. Regardless, I think it should help. We already have one guy driving on here. I do want to connect this up right here because more connectivity is always a good thing. And yeah, so now we should see people taking this road. Hopefully that helps ease up the traffic a little bit over in this area. All right, so let's get into what we're doing today. We're going to try to, because we only have 2 episodes of this, we're gonna try to rush Kensington a little bit. Kensington kind of comes around here up to Riverside, and then here we also have Summer Park, and then we have Cooper. So maybe we'll call this the Greater Kensington area, but it will be its own little district. So let's actually do that right now. Just like a little downtown area. We'll call this downtown Kensington. Because even though we won't be able to continue building this, assuming that Cities 2 is good, that's the thing. Could be bad. Maybe we'd be back here. Downtown Kens... How do I spell, dude? Definitely not it. Kensington? Yeah, I can't believe I don't know how to spell. We're going to be building this out first. We do have a lot of traffic over here already, so it's going to get worse, unfortunately, before it gets better. But it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. And then we'll have more demand, you know, hopefully everywhere else, and cars can take other directions and they won't have to go through this downtown area. But for now, this is how we're going to do it. I was thinking we are actually going to upgrade this road right here. And the reason for that, we're going to put it here. I'm going to move around some stuff, so don't even worry. And the reason for that is connectivity is just so super, super, super important. We absolutely need connectivity. And if we don't, that's hilarious. And if we don't have connectivity, that's gonna make the traffic problem way worse. So first thing we're gonna do over here is we're gonna fix some of these node issues. We're gonna come in, create a node, create it right here, delete this node, perfect. Then come into here, upgrade this to be on the ground. And now we have a nice bridge that kind of spans across here. Looks really, really cool. We're gonna do the same thing here and hope that these two connect up with each other. It seems like it's not going to, which is frustrating. So let's see. Yeah, that's so dumb looking. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how to fix that. I wonder if we even can. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we can. Maybe if we invert it. So for whatever reason, it doesn't want to do that. So we're just going to upgrade both of these to be here. And then we have this pillar. This is not the most beautiful highway in the entire world, but it's fine. It'll do the trick. Not too worried about it. Yeah, so we need more connectivity down here or else it's going to be crazy. So that's what we're going to do. Ooh, that's what we're going to do right now is one, fix these roads that we just completely destroyed. Perfect. And then just have these kind of come into each other here. So like this road we'll bring in this road as well. And then this road, maybe we have it come in like here, there, and we'll do the same thing right here. And then do we want one here? We'll bring one over here for sure. Maybe like here, actually. Take this out, turn off. Perfect. And then look, I think that is all of the connections that we want to make. Maybe we make one right here. We come in, and I would rather this be a full 90, but we have a couple nodes in here that are giving us issues. So let's actually take that one out. Grab this. Cool, cool, cool. And then really quickly, what we'll have to do is we're going to make this road a priority road that goes all the way across. And I actually probably just ruined it everywhere. That sucks. I shouldn't have even touched that. And we're going to take off these stop signs because that just honestly makes it so much worse for whatever reason. Cool. And actually, we're going to come over here and do the same thing. And now we're going to place some buildings over here. And the cool thing is, and I mentioned this in the last episode as well, we're going to come in here. We're going to come to our unique buildings. We're coming to our content creator packs. And here are our skyscrapers. So what is cool is that a lot of these are going to be, they're going to be residential. They say like they're not right now, but if we actually place them, they will be, which I just think is really cool. So let's say we put this guy like right here. We look over. We click it. Oh, it's actually not residential. Maybe we just picked one that wasn't. Actually, this doesn't seem like all the buildings. So actually, I know the reason why. Long story short, because I changed them, they're actually not in the content creator packs anymore, which is kind of funny. So if I come in to find it and I search by Rico and then I go into residential, now these are all of the buildings that we can place in here and all of these will be residential. So we can really make everything look super, super cool and interesting down here. So I want to make sure water pipes are under the road. We will need to bridge across some power, but that's okay. And now let's start placing some of these buildings. Maybe we'll put like a small one right here. I think that could be really, really cool. We'll put that one right there. And then this one should, hopefully, it doesn't, of course, because why would it? We'll place a little bit of commercial right there and this will grow. And so now that we should have power. That's what I'm trying to say. Power. And actually, I'm wondering, do we have any commercial? We just have the Walmart and the Costco. That's okay. We'll have to place a lot of commercial over here. And maybe we start, we'll place these buildings down and then we'll put everything else down. And I just want to make sure I don't want to double click these. So let's say we put in this building. We can actually place two of them. Okay, so we don't want to do that. So let's have to keep an eye out and make sure that we're not double placing any buildings around here. And let's just place some of these and try to make them look as nice as we can. We can really we can make this downtown look as cool as we want, which is just really cool. And we can make these office buildings if we need. We can really do anything we want, which I just think is really cool. I do want to place some like statues, right? So we have this city arch, which I think is pretty cool. So we can put this city arch like like right here, right? Just like a nice like, oh, downtown now. Woo. We can add some like, you know, statues of shopping. Maybe we'll put that put it like over here. I saw this statue of Colossus, which is super cool looking. This goes on water. So we're going to place this right here, look at it, and then we'll probably build a road up here. That looks so cool. And what we'll do is we'll come in to move it. We'll grab this road, hold Alt, and pull it to here, and hope that it loses the icon saying that it needs to have a road connected to it. Well, we'll come back and we'll look at it afterwards, but I just think that looks really, really cool, and you can drive right up in here, and yeah, I think that'd be dope. So now let's place some more buildings. I want to look in here again. We'll probably put down like this. Look at this modern art museum. This actually makes me so mad. It literally looks like what you would think a modern art museum would look like. So funny. This is hilarious. This is exactly what you think that this building would look like. Like an old Renaissance building would be like really, really beautiful. And then this one is just geometric shapes that are pointing out at you. Let's place some other ones. We'll maybe put like an aquarium down. That sounds nice. Actually, this is a huge building. Maybe we won't place that down right now. Yeah, I don't think we'll do that. We'll just place some more residential buildings down, making sure that we're not placing doubles of anything is very important. Let's put that here. Try to make our skyline look nice. It is Cities Skylines after all. Some more ginormous office residential buildings. We're gonna place all of these off of the collector, making sure that these are not on the collector is very, very important. Do I have this one already? I think I do. Yeah, that one's that one. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Put this one in. This one's a pretty cool looking one. I don't think we're gonna actually see a lot of people moving in here until we start to lay down some commercial. And I would like to put one on each kind of like block, right? I think we have two of the same buildings right here. So let's place this one there instead. This is like the smaller version of this, which is really cool. That looks like the one. This is not the same one. Yes, it is. So sometimes you can't really tell until you place it down. That's fine. I should have done these in order. Let me see, make sure I haven't placed this one down yet. I don't think so. I think we're safe. That's all of these ones. I placed this one, right? Yeah, I did. That one's right there. What we can do is we can come in here into our content creator packs and look for other like cool looking buildings, and we can place them around. Like here, for example, we can put this one there and then that one right beside it. And now we can change these to be residential as well, or commercial if we want. And that way just adds a little bit more. And I'm honestly liking the way that this is looking. I think what we do now is we come into our commercial zoning and we zone some of this up. Like let's do these, let these build, grab the power and bring it over and kind of let this area fill out. I'm gonna push this up to 3 speed. We will see what happens. We may need to put a little roundabout right here. We'll see. We are though, we're going to upgrade this road to have no zoning on it. We actually did not need that. Let's grab this road again and turn on zoning, just because I know that we will make that mistake in the future. So now any zoning that we bring should be good there. And we can add a little bit of office zoning as well. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of let this build out, and hopefully we'll place down our zoning as it comes through. And hopefully it doesn't overwhelm the traffic too much. If it does, you know, so be it as well. So be it. Cities 2 is almost out. And yeah, screw it. Trying to mix it as much as possible. We have absolutely zero demand right now, so we're just chilling and letting it do its thing. It will probably get very busy down here. I have a habit of overwhelming the game with insane traffic. That's just what I do. Now what I'm gonna do really quickly as this grows out is we are going to zone a ginormous area over here. We are going to bring this train line this direction though. So I think what we'll do for that is, yes, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab this road and we are going to send this out, let's say 180 units. That's quite a bit, right? We'll bring this train line over here and we're actually just gonna parallel it. So we're coming to our parallel road and it's just a straight road, so like it's not like it's crazy. We'll bring it to here and then we're gonna bring it out to about here, and we're gonna put it about 100 units out. Press enter, and now we have our train. We're gonna take it out here. This is a stop sign. Take out our stop sign, come back over here, and then we're gonna just kind of go over top, right over here, over top of this road. By doing that, we'll come in, come up 8, come out 6, just like that. Perfect. And then we'll come in here and we'll just level this out a bit. 2.6, let's make that a little bit nicer. 2, 1.6, cool. Let's do the same thing on this side. 1.8, 1.4, perfect. So just like a nice gradual slope that kind of connects up over here. And now we'll connect these two up right here. We'll come in over here into create connection mode. We'll come over here in this create connection mode and just like that. Perfect. Oh, and it actually is it's raised technically, which is kind of funny. So we'll just do that and perfect. So now we will have trains over here. We'll create a little passenger rail yard up here. I think that could be quite nice. And that will go to the university, and then you'll be able to get anywhere else, like way over here as well, which will be our first train line over here, which is kind of cool. Crazy that it took us to the end of this game's life cycle to place that, but so be it. Let's come up 7. Come up 7. grab our train. We'll do our passenger train line. And honestly, that connects so nicely. Oh my God, look at that. That is incredible. Wow, look at that. That is gorgeous. My God. And now we should actually create a train line that comes all the way over, where do we have one? To here, and then back around. We'll create another line that mirrors it, and then back over here. Perfect. So it's not the craziest line in the entire world. I mean, you only have 3 stops and they're pretty far from each other. So if you want to leave Kensington and go all the way to Thornton Heights, now you can by train, which is really nice. I forgot that I had to do that manually. You can also come up here into something else, this beautiful little town, and look at the traffic situation over here. It's so much better. Everything's looking really, really nice. Awesome. Let's see. How are we doing here? We're doing great. That's amazing. And we actually have demand back. Awesome. Absolutely incredible. Let's add a few more buildings, shall we? We have that one. Now it's hard to tell. I shouldn't have done these at separate times. Yes, we do. So maybe what we do is we come into these unique buildings. We place these guys down. We'll put one here. And actually these act as parks as well. Kind of hilarious. So maybe even some of them we won't do anything to. We'll turn off anarchy so that these don't place in weird spots. And we can also take out buildings as well, right? Like that's one thing that we don't really have to worry about. Love to place a tiny little building. And look at that. We can't place this big boy right here, right beside the small boy. And then we'll come over here. We'll place a couple of these bad boys too. Cool, cool, cool. And then we can come in here, not into there, but we can come into these buildings and just turn them into residential. Save and apply. This is already a residential. This is not. Add local, save and apply. Now we can look, residential. That is not a residential. Add local, save and apply. And then we lose the other buildings, which is fine. This one, I remember that one. Add local, save and apply. That one's already done. That one's done. This one, I remember that. It's a funny looking one. Save and apply, done. We might actually need to add like a few parks in here as well, just like little things. Our entertainment. They're high entertainment. That way we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's put that one there. That kind of helps out these areas a little bit. Let's put one right there. We do have these as well. So if we come in here, this adds a 200. This is a big juicy boy, obviously, but it adds 200. And this is actually the countdown to Cities 1. And we also have this, the creator's library. All of these, except this one, this just has noise pollution. That's very weird. It doesn't offer anything but noise pollution. So let's not have that. This clock has 100 noise pollution. And then this guy, the creator's library, this has just 200% entertainment value, which is kind of cool. So maybe we can actually bring this. This has a huge area as well. Let's actually put that. That's a pretty bad spot for it. We don't really have any spaces in here. So let's actually not add those, but we will add just a few more parks. Like we'll add a dog park. That sounds nice. We'll add a few of these parks around. We'll put that there and we'll continue that. Cool, cool, cool. And then we shall add a little bit more zoning in these areas. We have a very high residential demand, but I feel like there's so many people that could live in here that I'm not too worried. Yeah, there's only 100 people that actually live here, which is hilarious because this one household. Interesting. That doesn't make sense. You know why? Because we don't have realistic population on. So we have to change manually the amount of people that could live in each thing. No wonder there's no traffic over here. My God, there's only 100 people living here with all our high density stuff. Okay, so let's change these one by one then. So let's see. We could probably have like 1,000 people living in there. Let's do 1,000. That makes sense to me, I think. Hopefully we don't ruin the game. I think this one's like 2,000. I'm trying to remember when I placed these in the Rockies, how many people were in each building. And it wasn't a small amount. Some of them were like 600 to be fair, but some of them were like 15, 2,000. I think this one was probably like 200, maybe 365. And then this one, a little bit bigger at a local. We're gonna go 759 houses. Did I save that? Save and apply. This one did not change. Now people are moving in and this should help a little bit. Yeah, our demand has gone way down for homes, which makes sense. We already have 2,000 people living here, which is good. Let's let this run a bit and do its thing. Let's see how this train station, our trains are working really, really well. That is amazing to see. Cool, cool, cool. So now we can grid this guy out. So I'm gonna do this really fast and I'm not gonna make you watch it because gridding is obviously kind of boring. So let's get to it. We have a pretty funny thing going on over here, but so be it. Let's do our water pipes really quickly in this area. This is so ugly looking. It's comical. We're gonna create a new district over here. We're gonna call it suburbia. That's what it is. Suburbia is looking plain. Look at that. Fantastic. Love to see it. Really quickly, we're going to turn these off. That's already there. Perfect. And we'll do the same thing right here. Cool. So a few things that I've remembered is we need schools over here. We don't have any schools. So let's add some of those. We can take out buildings. I'm not worried about that. Look at the traffic we have over here. I like seeing traffic. I like it. Put this guy right here. A couple schools. I would like to add another one over here. I think that makes sense. Maybe we put one more down over here. I think that also makes sense. Put it like right there. And then we'll add a couple of high schools as well. So that's actually university. We don't need that. We'll put like a high school here. We'll put a high school right there, and we need one over here now, so we'll put a high school there. Perfect. So we have a few high schools around here. We don't have any health coverage, so we definitely need to add some of that. It looks like we'll only need to add one hospital, which is kind of cool. So let's just add that. Let's put that right here. Let's add a little crematorium as well. Put that across the street, and then we'll do some fire because we're gonna burn everyone down, and we'll do some police as well. Maybe we put the police station right by the elementary school. That sounds like a splendid idea, doesn't it? Perfection. Just adding a little bit of character over here as well. Just some trees. And these are our pine trees, which are not native to Georgian Bay, but that's okay because they look nice. And that's what this is all about, right? That's what this whole thing has been about. Perfect. And let's do a little bit more. Awesome. So now you're a resident in these areas, and it just looks really, really cool. You know, it looks really nice down here. Let's come back over here and fill in some more commercial, kind of wherever we can. We will take out things if it looks ugly, and maybe we'll do like office around. I do want to upgrade this. Ooh, we do need zoning on this road, actually. That's okay. I was going to say we're going to upgrade this to have no zoning on it. These were bigger buildings, but now that I think about it, this colossal thingy majig that we got going on here, which is really freaking cool, to be honest with you. Look at that. Look at how dope that looks. Oh my god. That looks so cool. Oh my god. I actually think that looks sick. Oh, like imagine being a boat and just seeing that. It's like the cooler Statue of Liberty. It's so out of focus right now. You're in a boat and you're coming in and this is what you see. That's sick. That's so cool. Let me see our power. How's that looking? So we need more power over here. That's fine. We can place a few more wind turbines. And this is the most ridiculous thing in the world, obviously, is all of these wind turbines just chilling on the mountain. But so be it. Oh my god, we have poop. Sewage treatment. Okay, let's slow down. We need to do some more sewage. That's fine. So let's come over here and let's build some more sewage, shall we? We have this incinerator right here. How many of these do we have? I'm going to take it out because we don't need it. I'm hoping that does not bite me in the ass. It probably will, because that's just the way that the game works sometimes. It doesn't like me. Probably because I don't respect it. Let's look down here again. I believe that that's everything that we wanted over here in terms of city services. We have police, we have fire, we have everything. That is really cool. What I was going to do was, I think it would make sense to have office along these streets on the outside. But maybe we change that in the future. Don't know. We might. Maybe that's too much office, in which case we take some of that out and we add commercial. We can see how the game likes it and make decisions based on that. But I think it looks pretty cool in here, to be honest with you. It's not as busy as I thought it would be, which is really interesting. Traffic seems to be holding up quite nicely. Where's the traffic? Traffic's coming up in here. Oh, look at that. Interesting. And that has caused a crazy backup all the way over here. That's insane. And now it's backing up over here. So that just shows you how one small little stupid game mechanic can completely destroy. So we set this to you can drive straight through, and now everyone is coming in, and now we'll see this break down. That's okay. I guess. Now it's doing the same thing here. I think it just needs to figure itself out for a minute, but that keyword should work. What we are going to do is change this to a 2-lane. Just so that if you want to drive through, it just makes it a wee bit easier to do that. Then we're going to come in here and we're going to align these together. Perfect. We'll do the same thing over here as well. Looks a little bit nicer. Cool, cool, cool. And now we shall wait and see. Traffic seems to be moving relatively fine through these areas. We made it to Megalopolis. That's fun. So we unlocked everything. Seriously added a bunch of population today. Let's look. Yeah, we're at 6,000 in our downtown already, and it's probably just going to keep growing. Traffic seems to be getting better over here. It's still doing its weird thing, just frustrating. Oh, there's a stop sign. Why? Probably a mistake that I made. Then we're gonna come over here, Control S. We're gonna do the same thing here, but if you really want to do a U-turn here, you can. And this should fix a lot of the issues that we're seeing. So it looks like, interestingly enough, we have people that are turning into this lane, which is causing this to back up. So because of the way that pathing works in this game, it's starting to figure itself out. But because of the way that pathing is working in this game, there are people in this lane that are trying to turn around and get back on the highway, which is such a ridiculous movement, but we'll leave it in just because the game is asking for it for whatever reason. And hopefully that kind of helps to figure things out, because once these cars stop doing that, and if they just go straight instead, then this lane will start to clear itself out. But that should be fine, because then once you're in our downtown, the downtown area is fine. Like, it's really not that bad. It's just this one area that is making the rest of the build completely destroyed. Ugh, I can't wait for Cities 2, honestly. This is ridiculous. Let's do this. So now they have to go through, which might suck a little bit. It is what it is, honestly. Just for now. We'll go 3. We'll hopefully let this figure itself out. They want to change in this lane, which does not make any sense to me. You can change in other lanes, not this. Now, look at this. Look at what it's... These cars are the dumbest, I tell you. The absolute dumbest. Yeah, that should start to figure itself out. We are going to see a crazy amount of traffic in here now. That's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. But guys, that is going to be it for this episode. We did a lot today. We did this entire downtown. We kind of rushed it. I like it. I think it's cool. Citizens are sick. That's fine. We're seeing some problems already. Classic, because I rushed. I knew what was going to happen. It is what it is. It's fine. These traffic issues. See, this is already resolved up here, which means that we can come over here and we can change some of these issues, right? We can come in here, or we had a node, I believe. So let's add a node back in, and now we're fine. Cool, cool. Yeah, guys, that is going to be it for the episode. In the next one's going to be our last one of Georgian Bay, and then we're into Cities 2, which is super, super cool. Guys, if you made it this far and you liked the video, like the video. If you loved the video and you're not subscribed, what are you doing, man? Subscribe down below. Let me know in the comments section what you think of our downtown, besides all the traffic and the death, obviously. What do you think? I think it looks pretty cool, honestly. I think it looks super, super cool. I love this colossal man. I wish this was an ocean. Whatever. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out.